Rupert Murdoch survived a challenge to his leadership after facing angry News Corp shareholders in Los Angeles on Friday. But now the spotlight moves to one of his closest associates, who faces a grilling by lawmakers later on today in the UK. So I've got Olivia here with me. So let's actually start with what happened on Friday at the board meeting.
Well, Linzie, you might have expected that Rupert Murdoch would be a little bit apologetic after the whole phone hacking scandal. But no, in fact, he came out, he was quite fiery. He was sparring with investors. He faced a lot of criticism over lax oversight, but in the end, he won the day. All 15 directors were re-elected. He's also going to remain on as both chairman and CEO. That was another chief criticism, that maybe he should step down as chairman of CEO. And this dual structure of the shares that gives the family more voting sway was also upheld. So really a victory for him. Afterwards, Bloomberg spoke to Tom Watson. He's the British lawmaker who's been leading the investigation into this. He actually flew all the way from London to go to this investor meeting. He even bought shares in News Corp so that he could attend. And he said there's still damaging new information that's about to come out.
The PR people at the company just want people to think this is about a minor incident of phone hacking on one newspaper. Right. There's actually 200 British police officers investigating News Corp UK from allegations as wide as conspiring to pervert the course of justice, to perjury, to bribing public officials. So it's very, very serious.
That's something so interesting, because the argument that Murdoch used was that this is contained, it's a small portion, News International of News Corp. How has the scandal actually weighed on the overall share price, though?
Yes, again at this meeting, Rupert pleaded with investors to put this in perspective. He keeps saying this is a small part of the business, just one tabloid. And if you look at the share price, it's pretty surprising what's happened. News Corp shares are up about 19% over the past year. It's far beaten out the S&P. We spoke to one investor who called it ironic.
The real irony here is that News Corp, as a business, is going gangbusters. Everybody talks about the Murdoch discount, and it doesn't exist anymore. He's got a better PE than most of the major competitors.
And today what we're going to hear is Hinton. This is the guy who people say if their body's buried, he's going to know where they are. He's the former head of News International. That's the British publishing arm of News Corp's newspapers in this country. He's one of Murdoch's closest confidants. He worked for him for over 50 years. He was the guy who was in charge when all these hacking investigations were going on. Lawmakers want to know why he said back in 2009 that he didn't see any evidence that phone hacking went beyond this one rogue reporter. So another chance for investigators to try and nail the story here today.
Okay, Olivia Stern, thanks very much.